Everywhere you look, people talk about success as if it's some mysterious formula, some secret only a few know. But the truth is much simpler and much harder. Success isn't built in a day, and it isn't won with a single action. Success is the result of what you do every single day. The price of success is not paid in dreams, it's paid in effort, consistent, relentless, daily effort. And here's the part most people don't want to hear. Success demands a price. You cannot cheat it, you cannot negotiate with it, you cannot skip the line. You either pay the price through hard work and discipline, or you stay stuck where you are, forever wishing, forever waiting. Think about it like this. Every day is a brick. Your habits, your actions, your choices, these are the bricks you lay. Success is the wall you build. Some people lay bricks only when they feel motivated, so their wall never gets high enough. But the ones who win, the ones who actually succeed, are the people who lay their bricks every single day, whether they feel like it or not. Let's get real. Motivation is not enough. Anyone can feel motivated for a day or a week. Anyone can talk big when they're excited about a new goal. But motivation fades. What carries you forward is effort. Consistent, boring, unglamorous effort. Waking up early when you don't want to. Studying when you'd rather scroll on your phone. Going to the gym when your body is tired. Working on your business when nobody even believes in you. That's the real price of success. And here's the harsh reality. Most people aren't willing to pay it. They want the reward without the work. They want the results without the sacrifice. But success doesn't work that way. Success will always demand more of you than you think you can give. And if you want it badly enough, you'll pay that price. Not once, not twice, but every single day. Let me ask you, what do you want your future to look like? Do you want freedom, confidence, opportunities, and fulfillment? Or do you want regret, excuses, and wasted potential? Because your daily effort is deciding for you. Every day, you're either moving closer to your dream or further away from it. There's no in-between. Here's a truth that will wake you up. Your life right now is the result of the daily effort you've given in the past. If you're not happy with where you are, it's because you haven't been paying the full price. That's not meant to discourage you. It's meant to empower you. Because starting today, you can change. Starting today, you can choose to pay the price every single day. And if you do, your future will be unrecognizable. Look at any champion, any leader, any successful person in history. Their success didn't come from luck. It didn't come from shortcuts. It came from a decision to show up daily, to pay the price when no one else was willing to. Athletes train for years before stepping onto the podium. Entrepreneurs sacrifice comfort, time, and security before their businesses thrive. Artists practice endlessly before their masterpiece is recognized. Every single one of them paid the price through daily effort. But here's the beautiful thing. The price you pay now makes life easier later. Discipline creates freedom. Sacrifice creates opportunities. Effort today builds results tomorrow. On the other hand, avoiding effort today creates pain later. Laziness creates regret. Comfort creates mediocrity. Excuses create failure. One way or another, you're paying a price. The question is, are you paying the price of discipline or the price of regret? This is the mindset shift you need. Stop waiting for success to come to you. Stop waiting for the perfect time. Stop waiting for motivation. Success doesn't care about your excuses. Success doesn't wait for you to be ready. Success only responds to effort. So here's your challenge. What effort are you willing to give today? What sacrifice are you willing to make? Because the price is due every single day. And those who pay it, those who keep showing up, keep grinding, keep giving their best, they're the ones who earn success. Not someday, not maybe, but inevitably. Think about your daily routine for a moment. The small things you do every day may not seem important in the moment, but they're either building you or breaking you. Success is not built on random bursts of energy. It's built on discipline, on habits, on structure. Every little choice adds up. When you choose to wake up early instead of hitting snooze, you're paying the price. When you choose to study instead of watching another show, you're paying the price. When you choose to work on your goals instead of wasting hours scrolling, you're paying the price. These little decisions don't feel huge in the moment, but over time, they separate winners from everyone else. Let's use an example. Imagine two people start at the same place in life. Person A puts in effort every single day, reading, learning, exercising, building skills. Person B only works when they feel like it. A year later, their lives look completely different. Person A has grown, advanced, and created momentum. Person B is stuck, frustrated, and making excuses. The difference wasn't luck. It wasn't talent. It was daily effort. Here's the thing. Daily effort is not glamorous. Nobody is going to cheer for you when you're alone at your desk working late. Nobody is going to celebrate you when you're running in the cold or saying no to distractions. Most of the time, it feels like nobody even notices. But that's the point. Success is not built in public, it's built in private. Success is the result of the thousands of little efforts no one sees. This is why discipline is more important than motivation. Motivation is a spark, but discipline is the fire. Motivation gets you started, but discipline keeps you going when motivation disappears. And trust me, it will disappear. There will be days when you don't feel like putting in the work, days when you're tired, days when you're discouraged. But if you rely only on motivation, you'll quit. If you build discipline, you'll keep going. Now, let's talk about the compound effect. Every effort you put in multiplies over time. Reading 10 pages a day might not change your life in a week. But in a year, that's 3,650 pages, dozens of books, filled with knowledge that reshapes your thinking. Exercising for 30 minutes a day might not show results overnight, but in a year, your body, your energy, your confidence will be unrecognizable. Saving a little money consistently might not feel powerful at first, but years later, it creates financial freedom. The compound effect is real. Small daily efforts build massive long-term results. But here's the catch. You can't see the results immediately. And that's why so many people quit. They put in effort for a few weeks, they don't see instant results, and they give up. That's the tragedy of wasted potential. Success requires faith in the unseen. It requires trust that your daily effort is making an impact, even when the proof isn't visible yet. Think about farming. A farmer plants seeds and waters them every day. For weeks, maybe months, nothing seems to happen. If the farmer gives up because it's not working, the crop never grows. But if the farmer stays consistent, eventually the harvest comes. Your goals work the same way. The seeds of effort you plant daily will one day grow into results. But only if you don't quit. Here's a story to inspire you. There was a young basketball player who wasn't the tallest, the strongest, or the most naturally talented. But he outworked everyone. He stayed after practice, shooting hundreds of extra shots every day. He trained when others were sleeping. He studied the game obsessively. Years later, he wasn't just good, he was great. His name? Kobe Bryant. He wasn't called the Black Mamba because of talent alone. It was because of his obsession with daily effort. His success wasn't free. It was paid for in sweat, in sacrifice, in relentless commitment. That's the lesson. You don't have to be the smartest, the most talented, or the most gifted. But if you are willing to outwork everyone, if you are willing to pay the daily price, you can win. Effort beats talent when talent doesn't give effort. So ask yourself this. What are you doing every single day to build your future? Are you building habits that move you closer to your goals? Or are you wasting days you'll never get back? Because make no mistake, time is the one thing you can't refund. Every day you waste is a day you could have invested in your dream. Stop telling yourself you'll start tomorrow. Stop telling yourself you'll try when it's easier. Stop lying to yourself with excuses. Success belongs to those who show up today, tomorrow, and every day after. That's how the price is paid. Let's take a moment to address the biggest lie people tell themselves. I'll start when I feel ready. The truth is, you'll never feel perfectly ready. The perfect moment doesn't exist. Waiting for the stars to align, waiting for motivation to strike, waiting for circumstances to be ideal. That's just another way of saying you're afraid. And fear, if left unchecked, will rob you of your future. The champions you admire didn't wait until they felt ready. They started where they were, with what they had. They stumbled. They failed. They doubted themselves. But they kept moving. And with every step, their effort compounded, their skills improved, and their confidence grew. Readiness wasn't the starting point. It was the result of consistent effort. Here's a powerful thought. You don't rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your daily habits. Everyone wants success, but not everyone is willing to build the habits that create success. Habits are the invisible architecture of your life. Good habits pay you every day. Bad habits charge you every day, and the price adds up over time. Think about social media. People post their highlights, the vacations, the cars, the achievements. What they don't post are the mornings they woke up early, the sacrifices they made, the grind nobody applauded. That's the part you need to focus on. Not the highlight reel, but the daily reel. The little things you do in silence that nobody else sees. That's where your success is being built right now. Let me give you an example. Imagine a student preparing for a major exam. If they cram the night before, they might pass, but they won't master the material. On the other hand, a student who studies a little bit every day builds knowledge that sticks. Daily effort compounds into mastery. Life works the same way. You can't cram success. You can't skip years of effort and expect results overnight. You have to show up daily. But here's the beauty of effort. It transforms you in ways you don't even realize while you're in it. The person who shows up daily is not the same person they were yesterday. Every rep, every page read, every small action is reshaping your character. You may not notice the change day to day, but look back 6 months, a year, 5 years, and the difference is undeniable. And let's be clear, daily effort is not just about discipline, it's about vision. You have to know what you're working toward. Otherwise, you'll burn out. A clear vision gives meaning to your effort. If you know why you're sacrificing, why you're waking up early, why you're grinding, it becomes easier to keep going. The why fuels the how. Ask yourself, what's your vision? What's the life you want to build? Picture it clearly. Imagine waking up every day with freedom, confidence, and fulfillment. Imagine your future self thanking you for the effort you put in today. That vision is what keeps you going when the work gets hard. Now let's talk about resistance. Every single day, you will face resistance. Resistance to waking up early. Resistance to pushing through discomfort. Resistance to doing the hard thing instead of the easy one. That resistance is the price of success. Every time you push through it, you're one step closer to your dream. Every time you give into it, you push your dream further away. But here's the good news. Resistance gets weaker when you fight it daily. The first time you wake up at 5 a.m., it feels impossible. The 10th time, it feels manageable. The 100th time, it feels normal. That's how habits are built, through repetition. What once felt like sacrifice eventually becomes part of who you are. That's when daily effort turns into effortless discipline. History is filled with people who mastered the art of daily effort. Michelangelo didn't paint the Sistine Chapel in a week. It took years of daily work. Serena Williams didn't become one of the greatest athletes by training only when she felt like it. She practiced relentlessly, day in and day out. Elon Musk didn't build Tesla or SpaceX overnight. He worked obsessively, often sleeping in his office to push forward daily progress. Their stories aren't meant to intimidate you. They're meant to inspire you. Because their greatness didn't come from some magical gift. It came from daily effort, compounded over years. And if they can do it, so can you. But you have to decide, are you willing to pay the price? Are you willing to trade temporary comfort for long-term success? Are you willing to do what most people won't, so you can live the life most people can't? This is where your power lies. Every single day is a fresh chance to pay the price. Every single day is a vote for your future. Success is not decided in one grand gesture. It's decided in the quiet choices you make every morning, every afternoon, every night. The price of success is high, but so is the cost of regret. The difference is, you have the power to choose which one you'll pay. Let's get brutally honest. Most people underestimate how much effort success really demands. They think one great day of work, one burst of motivation, or one lucky break will change everything. But success doesn't work like that. Success doesn't care about what you do once. Success only cares about what you do consistently. Daily effort is not glamorous, but it's the most powerful force you have. Think about water dripping on a rock. One drop doesn't make a difference. But drip after drip, day after day, eventually the rock wears down. That's the power of consistency. That's the power of effort repeated so many times it becomes unstoppable. This is why most people quit too soon. They put in the work for a little while, don't see results, and assume it's not working. But what they don't realize is that success often works like a delayed reaction. You put in the effort now, but the results may not show up until later. And when they do, they often show up all at once. The harvest is always later than the planting. So the real test is this. Can you keep putting in effort even when nothing seems to be happening? Can you keep showing up when you feel invisible, unappreciated, and unnoticed? Because that's where the magic happens. That's where winners are separated from quitters. Let's take fitness as an example. Imagine two people start working out. After 2 weeks, one of them looks in the mirror and sees no change. They quit, saying, "This doesn't work." The other keeps going. After 6 months, after a year, their body transforms. The difference wasn't genetics, it wasn't luck, it was effort. One quit too soon, the other stayed consistent. That's all it takes. The same principle applies to business, school, relationships, and personal growth. Success is not about massive effort once. It's about small effort multiplied by time. You don't have to be perfect every day. You just have to keep showing up. Now let's talk about sacrifice. Because daily effort always requires sacrifice. If you're paying the price of success, that means you're giving up something else. Sleep, comfort, leisure, distractions. You can't have both comfort and growth at the same time. You can't build your dream and waste hours every day on meaningless things. Success demands trade-offs. But here's the beautiful truth. Those sacrifices aren't really losses, they're investments. Every hour you sacrifice now is a seed for your future. Every distraction you say no to gives you more energy for what really matters. Every comfort you give up today creates freedom tomorrow. The price of success is high, but it always pays you back more than you gave. And don't forget this, effort is contagious. When you show up daily, when people see your discipline, your consistency, your hunger, it inspires others. It sets a standard. It raises the bar. Your effort doesn't just transform your life. It has the power to transform everyone around you. But none of this will happen if you're chasing shortcuts. Shortcuts might bring temporary results, but they collapse quickly. Think about it. If you cheat your way to the top, you'll always be afraid of falling. But if you earn it through effort, nothing can take it away. The foundation is solid because it was built brick by brick. This is why patience is so important. Success doesn't come on your timeline. It comes on the timeline of your effort. Your job is not to control when the results show up. Your job is to keep paying the price every single day until they do. And here's one more truth. The price never goes away. Success isn't a destination where you suddenly stop working. The moment you stop paying the price, you start losing what you built. That's why the best in the world never get comfortable. They keep pushing, keep growing, keep paying the price, because they know that effort is not optional, it's essential. So let me ask you, what are you doing today to prove you're serious about your future? What effort are you putting in right now that your future self will thank you for? Because the truth is, every day counts. You don't get to skip. You don't get to cheat. You don't get to pay the price once and be done. Success demands effort, daily, without excuses. You might think that's exhausting, but here's the paradox. The more effort you give, the easier it becomes. The more you practice discipline, the more natural it feels. The more consistent you are, the more momentum you build. Eventually, effort isn't something you force, it's just who you are. And when you reach that point, success becomes inevitable. So stop waiting for the perfect plan. Stop overthinking. Stop wishing. Success is not about thinking, it's about doing. And doing is about effort. Your dream is waiting for you, but it won't wait forever. Pay the price today, pay the price tomorrow, and keep paying it until your dream is no longer a dream, but your reality. We've come to the most important truth of all. Success is not a one-time event. Success is not a lottery ticket you stumble upon. Success is a lifestyle, a commitment, a way of living that demands effort every single day. And the question you have to ask yourself is simple. Are you willing to pay the price? Because let's be honest, most people aren't. Most people want the glory without the grind. the results without the responsibility, the success without the sacrifice. They talk about their dreams, they fantasize about their future, but when it's time to put in the daily work, they disappear. Don't let that be you. Don't let your dreams die in the hands of excuses. The truth is, life will test you. It will challenge you. It will try to break you. And the only thing that will carry you through those trials is your ability to show up every single day, no matter what. That's what daily effort really means. It's not about being perfect. It's about being relentless. It's about refusing to quit, even when the odds are against you. So here's your challenge. Take responsibility for your life. Stop waiting for someone to save you. Stop waiting for luck, for motivation, for perfect timing. You don't need any of that. What you need is action. What you need is discipline. What you need is to start paying the price today, and tomorrow, and every day after. Think about your future self for a moment. 10 years from now, you will look back on today. You will either thank yourself for the effort you gave, or you will regret the opportunities you wasted. Which version of yourself do you want to meet? The one who lived with discipline and created a life of freedom and fulfillment? Or the one who made excuses and settled for mediocrity? Understand this. Every dream has a price tag, and that price is effort. Not once, not sometimes, but daily. If you want to be healthy, you must pay the price of exercise and good nutrition daily. If you want to be wealthy, you must pay the price of smart work, saving, and investing daily. If you want to be great at your craft, you must pay the price of practice, learning, and repetition daily. There is no escaping it. The price is always due. But here's the beauty. The price of success is heavy at first, but it gets lighter as you grow stronger. What feels like sacrifice today becomes normal tomorrow. What feels difficult today becomes effortless with time. And one day, the same habits you once struggled to build will be the very habits carrying you to success. And let me tell you something powerful. The world respects results. People may doubt you, criticize you, or ignore you while you're in the process. But when your success is revealed, when your results shine, there will be no denying the truth. And all of it will come back to one thing: the price you were willing to pay every single day. So don't waste another second. Your dream is waiting. Your future is waiting. And the only question is, are you willing to show up today? Not tomorrow, not next week, not someday. Today. Because success is not built in someday. Success is built in daily effort. Stop asking, how long will it take? Start asking, how far can I go if I never quit? Stop asking, when will I see results? Start asking, am I giving my best today? The future will take care of itself if you take care of your daily actions. So here's the call to action. Decide right now that you will pay the price. Decide right now that you will show up daily, no matter how small the effort seems. Decide right now that your dreams are worth more than your excuses, because success is waiting for you. The only thing standing between you and the life you want is the effort you are willing to give. Pay the price today. Pay it tomorrow. Pay it every single day until the dream in your mind becomes the reality in your life. And when that day comes, and it will, you'll realize the truth. The price of success wasn't too high. It was the best bargain you ever made. So get up, get moving, put in the work, pay the price, because your future depends on it.